Hey treasure hunters, welcome back to another episode of Gem State Treasure Hunters. Today I am out on a new claim, checking it out for the first time. This is what the creek looks like and where I'm at. I'm not going to name this location right now because it is a location that I may end up picking up here in the near future. Just depends on what happened with how this prospect goes. And unfortunately today I forgot to grab my recording equipment, such as my tripods and things like that. So I'm gonna have to try to wing it, and hopefully I can get you guys a good quality video. So stick with me and hope you enjoy the adventure. To try out, I don't know how well this is going to turn out. There's a great big rock here in a low pressure zone, and right here is a bunch of gravel and rock behind this rock. So I'm going to take some sample pans from here and see what we can come up with. Alright, camera's all set up. Hopefully you guys will be able to see all right, and I'll grab the camera as I pan down each pan that I do, so I can show you guys what or if I'm getting anything from this area at all. It's not quite a full pan, but we'll see if this holds anything and if this is going to be worth continuing to dig here. I'll wash these rocks off real good because the gold out here, from my experience on another claim, the gold's really small. And it will stick to other rocks. I don't know if there's nuggets here, so I'm just gonna dump that out and then I'll go through it later. Alright, our first pan. Ooh, that water's cold. So this is what we got so far, you guys. This is what the material looks like. It's a mixture of basalt and slate and shale and granite and quartz. There's quartz in here too, so that's a good sign already. Let's get this pan down. Let's see if I can get into the frame of the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Let me move this rock. All right. Ooh, that water's cold. All right. Let's see what we're working with here today. I know it's been a long time since I put out a video. I'm sorry for the short season last year. I just wasn't able to get out and get the footage that I was looking for. So we're starting up this season fresh, and hopefully we'll have a better season than we did last year, because last year was crap. Didn't find hardly nothing. All right, we got it panned down far enough, so tap my pan forward, wash the material back, looking for any signs of gold in my pan. Oh, I see my first piece. It's little, but we'll take it. Oh yeah. Now these pieces of gold are so small, I don't know if they're going to show up on camera. They're right here in the top corner of the pan. I'll put the pan down so I can point them out. There's one right there, another one right there, and there's a couple that floated down right here. That up, and I'm going to dig deeper. I'm going to dig that spot more, investigate it a little bit further. That was just a quick little test, so get it. Oh, and there's lots of garnet here too. It's just real fine. So maybe I did get down far enough in the pay layer, I'll be able to get some garnets too with my wife. On to pan number 2. And today's date is February 10th. I'm just getting out for my first real prospecting trip for the season, so I'm real excited about that. I'm sorry you guys can't really see me while I'm talking. I was limited on where I can put my phone and still be able to dig and everything else. This is looking real good though, this material here. I'm going to set you up over on this rock and see if I can get the end frame better. Okay, yeah. So that works perfect. Awesome. That should be a lot better to be able to see what I'm doing. See if I'm picking my nose or something. Being lazy on the job. It's a bummer. My wife had to work today, so she couldn't be out here with us. Alright, that looks like a good pan. Worth the material. Get these larger rocks washed off good. Toss them off to the side. With this real fine flour gold, yeah, you gotta make sure that you're getting the rocks and stuff washed real good, because they'll stick in the clay and silt and whatever else. I'll go through all that later. I wish I had more water. I'd break out the batea pan for you. Stratify and wash. It's real pretty up here today. Alright, we're getting down to the black sands. I don't want to take it down any further than that. I'll wash this back and we'll see what we're left with. I can see gold coming out in the corners already. That's a good sign. Lots of garnets. Real heavy looking material. And I'll probably check out some other spots here too. This is more of an exploration kind of a trip. Just to see if I think it'll be worth my time and money to invest in this spot. I don't know who had it before, and I don't know who or how hard they worked this, but it seems like there's an alright amount of gold here. I got a pretty decent little chunky bit. I'll get this cleaned up better. I definitely got more gold in this pan than I did my last one. I probably got 15 to 20 colors in here. Let me show you what I got for this pan. I try to get some good light. I apologize for the poor camera quality, but all of that along the top is all gold. So I'm gonna take a couple more shovelfuls out of there and see if the speck count gets any better. I got a bunch of little micro nano dots and some flower gold, so alright, get this sucked up and we'll keep moving. Keep moving some dirt. Yep, let's keep going. I do have my hand dredge here too. I might give it a try. Yeah, let's give it a shot and see what it does. I haven't really tested this thing out. I made it myself. Let's see. Let's see how this thing did. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, that's freaking awesome. My wife is going to be excited about that. I've got me a piece of agate that I just sucked up out of that hole. Let me show you guys. It's real pretty. Let's see. See if the camera will focus. I'll get some close-ups of it on a better view. That's going to go in my pocket. Alright, let's see. Oh, a quarter pan full of material. Just testing out my hand dredge just to see how well it does on picking up material. And I just put it together, so I don't know. Seems to do okay. I need to find some real cracks to try it out on though. Some crevices and stuff. This is just a hole that I punched, and I'm not even on bedrock yet, so. Well, that's alright, I think I got it down far enough now. I should be able to see whether or not I got anything. The gold here isn't spectacular in size, but it's sure nice to find either way. I'm happy with anything. Yeah, it's got some coarser little bits in it. I think I might grab my shovel and punch down even further and see if the gold gets better. I'll grab the camera and show you what we got. Oh no, floating gold. And yes, means I don't have any jet dry or any gold floats in my pan. This thing will focus. You can see that nice little speck there, couple specks there, and then another one floated away to over here somewhere. So, oh, there it is. All right, so I'm on my next pan. Panning it back. I'm definitely seeing a lot more heavies and some bigger flakes of gold too. So that's a good sign, and there's a lot of it. And this spot so far has consistently given me 20-30 specks a pan, roughly. So I can't wait to get out here with a high banker this spring and really be able to test the grounds. I'm just pulling some of these bigger ironstone rocks out of there to make it easier to pan down. I'm just going to give it a tap and shake down and a tap and a shake down. I'm just giving you a rough look at the gold. I know everybody loves to see the gold. Go ahead and try to clean this up a bit better. There's a lot more in this pan. Holy cow. That's a speck count, yeah. Let me get this cleaned down further for you guys so I can really show you. And there's gold all through this black sand. Is unreal. I don't know if you can see all that up there in that top corner and all through the black sands, and there's a good little chunky little bit, a little booger right there. So I'm gonna suck this all up and I'll clean all this up when I get home. I'm not gonna do it here. It takes too much time and energy that I could be using to dig for more gold. So all right, I'm gonna do another pan from this spot and then probably move on and do some more exploring, because that's what we're here for. Check it out, you guys. Petrified wood. It's the first piece I found up here. And I'll get some better shots of this in a little bit. Alright, so here's the very next pan. And this is what we got. Staying pretty consistent in size. And I'm going to stop here. And I'm going to go looking around and see if I can find a better deposit. So check it out, guys. I'm exploring this claim. And I came by this thing. And I don't know what this thing is, or even what it's doing out here. It's got a wheel on this side, big plate down below. I don't know if this might have been some sort of jaw crusher, or there's kind of a look at the inside of it. It's neat. I didn't expect to come across something like this out here. Cool. So I just dug a test pan out of this spot right here, and I got 3 pieces of gold. It's on a high bench where the flood waters hit during the summer or late spring when the water's running off real heavy through here. But yeah, I'm running out of time here, so I've got to start heading back towards my truck. Fill in my hole here. Fill in your holes. Start heading back to my truck, and I need both hands, so I'm gonna head back to the truck, get a drink, probably do some more pans close by the vehicle. But overall, it's been a great day. It's beautiful, sunny, warm, other than my feet because water, it's cold. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll shoot some more footage and get some more pans in here, and we'll call. So I've only got about 15 minutes left, and I just dug a pan. I'm gonna try to set my phone up so that way you guys get to watch as I pan it out. The sun's in a bad spot, and I apologize, but this is what I got to work with today, being I didn't bring my tripod or anything. So sorry for the poor video quality today, but we are finding some colors, so there are good things about today. I need to dig me out a little bit of a hole because I don't have enough deep water here. I'm gonna do it off to the side because this is actually a road right here where I'm standing. Well, people drive across it, so want to be respectful. Try to do things off to the side. So that way, if somebody comes through, which not very likely, but in the off chance, I don't want them to have to drive through a hole in the middle of the creek, because that's just rude. We'll get this all panned out, and I'll show you what we get at the end. And this is just surface material. I'm not really expecting to find a whole lot, but just gives me some idea of where I need to explore further later on in time, when I've got more time and more daylight, and possibly when it's even warmer. So that'll be nice. Let's see what we ended up with. This will be my last pan too, probably. Maybe get one more in, but not likely. We'll see how this one goes, what kind of color I'm getting, and see if it's worth even continuing to dig. But it looked like a good spot when I picked it, so we'll see what happens. I wish I had enough water to use my botella pan today, but I'll get that on video soon enough. Oh yeah, we got color. Oh yeah. I know there's better places, and I'm sure you guys get probably some bigger gold, and we do too. It's just not, from what I've done for panning in this area, big gold's not very common, at least not yet. I haven't done a whole lot of deep down digging, so I've done a lot of test panning on different spots, and this spot opened up at the end of the season, so I couldn't get out here, and there was no water. So, because this is a seasonal creek, it dries up about halfway through the summer. So, I don't always have water here, so it limits my abilities to prospect it, and I don't have a dry washer, so maybe one day I'll invest in one. So here's a rough, dirty look at my last pan of the day. There are about 10 pieces in there, give or take. I don't know if you can see it. Right there, there, there. And there's a bunch of little fine stuff all up through here. So I'm gonna get that sucked up. Alright, so I'm back in the truck. I'm gonna head home and we'll get this gold cleaned up and get it weighed, put it on the scales, and we'll show you what we got. So hang tight. It'll be about an hour drive for me to get home. For you guys, it'll be about 5 seconds. So stick with me. Okay, so I'm back at the house now, and I've got my cons right here in this pan. Alright, so I repositioned my camera so that way I can wash this stuff out, pan this stuff back, and still be able to get it on camera. I've got my equipment here, so I should just use it. Got some pieces trying to run off on us. I need to get me some jet dry, so then my water wouldn't be all soapy like that, all sudsy. And I've got a piece of lead in here too from a trip that I took, but it was just here by the house and I only got 2 little specks, so I just left them in the bottle. But that's not going to make any kind of a difference on our gold count. There's gold all through this black sand. It's a black sand and garnet ground down to a fine, fine powder. So we did pretty flippin' good on this deal here. I'm real happy with this result. For only being able to be up there, you know, for a couple hours, just doing some random panning, I'd say this is not too bad. I'm real happy with that result. 2 hours out in nature, doing what I love to do. How can it get any better than that? Well, I'm gonna finish getting this cleaned up and separated out, and then I will get it on the... So, real quick, here's a shot of all the gold all cleaned up. It's pretty. Let's get a close-up. See if the camera will focus. Focus. Yeah. That's a pretty good little pile there. So let's get this transferred and we'll get it on the stove and get it dried. Alright, so I got my concentrates, my gold, all in this little pot here. And we're going to get it all dried out. And then I'll get the scale out and get a weight on it. Alright, so I got the gold all cleaned up and dried up. And now we're going to put it on the scales and see how much it weighs. Tear that off. Well, that looks like everything. And it looks like there's not enough here to weigh because it's just so small. Yeah, there's not even enough there to weigh. But that's alright because it wasn't the value that I was looking for. It was the information. And I got the information that I was looking for. So I'm definitely going to be going back up there. So, and for a bit of scale for you guys on this, I'll put this next to a Klesch guitar pick for a bit of scale. So that's tiny, tiny stuff. But it's gold. And until next time, give us a like and a share. And please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you get all notifications of when we upload our next video. And yeah, we'll see you then. Bye.